Welcome back to Gundam Gooners Federation. We are bringing you another deck profile. This is one that was initially featured in our last testing sesh video. I thought I'd go ahead and bring it to you guys. This deck has been a lot of fun to test, and I feel like it's only going to get better. The synergy is really there. And yeah, give this a try. It's actually really interesting to play. I'm going to zoom in here. So it's going to be purple-red. If you guys saw a couple of our games, it plays the Barbados engine. It's a little pricey to play, but if you can get there, like, this engine's really good. One of your big things is just using this to get a lot of your like early game damage in and keep netting cards. And then we're on 2 copies of the second form as well. This I thought about making Airmaster, so we'd have another blocker. The color combination we're in doesn't really have them, so it's kind of something to think about. Though this thing does have the ability to make some pretty good trades. Further with the IBO engine is for Gusion Rebic, or Rebake, how you want to say it. This is a really important card. It's the only blocker we have in the archetype. It's a enabler for Barbados. Both the first, second, and also the fourth form. We're on 3 copies of it. This is part of our endgame board. He's an enabler, so we can draw cards off of our Barbados first form. And he's just a good pressure card. Like, unlike other cards, he keeps suppression as long as it's in play and as long as it's damaged. So like, he's like an eventuality threat. And to round off that engine, we're on 4 of the best card in the engine, IMO, and that is the Mikazuki. This and the Gusion are the reason this combination actually works, because we are playing red ping. Speaking of which, for our red ping board cards, we are on the full Kshatriya package of 4 of the good one, 3 of the vanilla one, and then we're on 3 Quibley as well. This is all of our like board disrupting units. There's a lot of synergy between Hammond, Merida, and these 10 units. They are also like how you fight the board. Yeah, they're super important. Their synergy is really good with the 2 cards I mentioned in purple. The pilots for them, we're on 3 Merida and 4 Hammond. You'd think this would be a bit more lopsided, but Hammond is just a little bit more versatile. It works with every single one of our red units. Merida only really works with the Kshatriyas, and like this is like immediate gratification. It is level 5, but like you're almost always playing for going second in this deck, so the level 5 really doesn't matter all that much. And then we are on 4 Mining Asteroid Palau. This is a really important base. Honestly, just the fact that it's 6 HP and it gives us a card back, it's all we really want in our bases. We are on to, I guess, the most controversial part of this deck, and that is 4 Battle of Aces, 4 Close Combat, and 4 Fatal Strike. I absolutely hate aggro, and this deck kind of loses to it. So like, we're on high counts of these cards because we want them to show up in our shields, for first off. If either of these show up in shields, they blow away 1-drop weenies. And then once we get to this point, this is just another card to out weenies. This is a little bit less good in your hand against weenie boards, but this does help break apart blockers, as does Fatal Strike. They're just all around really good cards. And it's the only real reason this deck works. To be honest, this isn't like a super cookie cutter deck. Like it's only built because it has the synergy between the 2 colors. So it's not super heard of. Like you've probably heard of red and white combined is really good. But actually give this a try. It's a very interesting combination. The matchups are a little weird across the board. Maybe you'll find something better than what I can figure out for this combination. I do think this deck will heavily appreciate the 2 new red bombs we got, being the G Gundam and the the G-Quux LR from set 3. Both of those may have a place in this deck. I'd really like to see how they work going forward with this. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.